What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? AJ Good here at the House of Masks, where we unbox and review cool things almost every single day. And in today's video, we have yet another official Slipknot mask review. Now, we've been really back and forth with this series so far. Two of them were okay, one of them was atrocious, and the other one was so good that it actually ended up on my shelf with the rest of my Slipknot mask collection. So, fingers crossed that in today's episode we have yet another fantastic, or even just a good enough copy. And I'm really curious about the piece at hand today because in today's video we are taking a look at the official We Are Not Your Kind Jay Weinberg mask. And for those of you that don't know, I'm pretty much gay for Jay. Not in the sense that I want to sleep with him or anything. I just think he's really fucking awesome. I think that he saved Slipknot. I think that he is a fantastic human being. I'm not gonna go off on some sort of Jay Weinberg tangent as I've stuck that in way too many videos before, but long story short, Jay Weinberg is my favorite member of Slipknot. So let's go ahead and get on into the package. Again, still shipping these in plastic packaging. Not the greatest. If you guys caught the last episode with the Jim Root mask, you will see that it showed up warped and bent, and that is because it was shipped in something like this. So hopefully that is not the case in today's episode, and this mask is just fine. We will take a look now. Again, shipped very oddly. It's not like folded symmetrically down the middle as if it's folded around a human face or anything. It's definitely bent at a weird angle there.
That's what she said.
I don't think that that will stay once we get it on a foam head. And before I even take this out of the package, I can already tell you that this is absolutely massive. What a giant mask for a Jay Weinberg mask. I don't know why it's that big. That's kind of strange.
That's what she said.
So, my overall first impressions. I will say that I do believe that the stock or catalog photos are a little misleading. I think that we were supposed to get legitimate leather or pleather on at least a few of these masks, including the Jay Weinberg mask, but what we have here and what we have on the Jim is definitely just latex poured into the mold, so it is part of the sculpt. That is a little aggravating because the leather is such an important part of this mask, seeing as how it goes all the way around. You could have kind of gotten away with it on the Jim mask if it was painted a little bit better. If you guys caught that Jim episode, you'll remember me complaining about a little bit of overspray or messy paintwork done between the leather and the actual latex of the mask. So definitely not too stoked about that, especially with this being such a big part of the mask. Like I said, on the Jim, you can almost get away with it because they're just little leather pieces that were there to hold the rivets in. But with this mask, as you can see, it goes all the way around from start to finish. So that is kind of aggravating. What is up, guys? AJ from the future. Just wanted to drop by real quick and address what I just said about the leather or the faux leather or the pleather or whatever you want to call it. I went back and did some research. I hopped on Slipknot's official website to see if they actually did include anything about faux leather and not just using latex, and there was nothing on the website that specified that there was some sort of fake leather or any sort of leather substitute on these masks, so I guess I just made that up. That was my honest mistake. I would have put any amount of money on the fact that I thought that I had seen that at one point, that there was like faux leather. And I was pretty stoked about it because I was like, oh, they're using like real zippers, real rivets, real leather. But I guess I was wrong, so just ignore me there. And that would be pretty silly to think that we were going to get like faux leather on a $35 mask. So that was a little unrealistic of me, and I definitely should not have stated it as if it were a fact that we were supposed to have faux leather on these masks. So my mistake, my bad, I apologize. Back to the video. I will say that the sculpt and the finish aren't too bad. It is just supposed to be a little messy finish there. One thing that I do not like is the fact that they have once again sculpted the burlap pieces that are stuck here, and those are actually painted terribly. Definitely super messy. Nothing is kept between the lines. And honestly, the paint job itself doesn't really match any of the paint jobs that we've seen with Jay so far. I think that they were going for one of the black and white promo style paint jobs, but this is actually silver. Much closer to the finish of some sort of Mick mask. So again, another strange choice. The more that I look at this, the less impressed that I am. At first pulling it out, I was like, it's a little bit big.
That's what she said. No.
Oh, they didn't use real leather. But now, just going over it, pretty much everything about it I don't like. The sculpt isn't bad, I will give it that. I think that it can be refinished and repainted, and you can clearly cut all of this off, add your own leather pieces, add your own rivets. I will say that they are using real staples and they are using real snap-in rivets here. And we've clearly got a nice thick elastic band. All of this is a step up from the last Ruby's releases that we saw pertaining to Slipknot. As you guys probably know, they've never been really impressive. Ruby's definitely stepped their game up on this last round with the We Are Not Your Kind masks. I think we can all agree on that. But I still think that this is such a missed opportunity to be having Trick or Treat Studios make these masks for them. I really wish that they could figure out whatever agreement they need to come to get that up in the air and out into the world. But for now, it doesn't seem like that is the case, so we are still going to be dealing with Rubies. So I guess we will just have to make the best out of that. Again, 35 bucks, what do you expect? In a perfect world, they would be knocking out super solid replicas for the same price because it really wouldn't take that much more work. But that is not the world that we live in. So would I say to pick this up? Yeah, for the price, again, you can have it refinished, pretty much do whatever you want as long as you wiped this down to a blank canvas and you wanted to put a little TLC into it. Am I stoked about this like I was with the V-Man? Absolutely not. I feel like there's just too much to mess up on this Jay Weinberg mask. I know that they look simple on the outside, but when it comes down to it, that V-Man just needed a nice sculpt and a nice paint job. This thing needs so much more, from the leather to the burlap pieces to the paint job itself not being that accurate. Seems like this one was a bit of a missed opportunity. So for the price, sure. If you're a kid, if you're a casual collector, if you're someone out there looking for a project, yeah, absolutely pick one of these up. If you are a serious collector like myself, you're probably going to want to pass on this. I can't really give this one a thumbs up. I'll give it a medium, like a neutral. We'll just keep it neutral. It sways back and forth depending on what you're going for. All right, well, I think that just about does it for this episode. Another member out of the way. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think of the mask, and let me know down in the comments what mask you'd like to see from the official We Are Not Your Kind set next. Jay definitely got the most votes in the last episode, so that is the one that I ordered, and I'll probably go ahead and order whatever one seems to get the most votes at the end of this episode. So make sure to drop those comments down below. As always, I'm going to leave you guys with some nice close-up shots of that mask to let you guys see all of the detail, and that will be that for today's video. I hope that you guys have enjoyed it. Thank you very, very much for watching, and until next time, this is AJ Good at the House of Masks telling you to say no to drugs and alcohol and yes to real leather, and we'll see you guys later.